Well, it took decades for the Veterans Administration to acknowledge a connection between Agent Orange and the illnesses of hundreds of Vietnam veterans. Well, now some vets are fighting to get help for another deadly disease that they believe is connected to their years of service. KPIX 5's Alan Martin with this original report.
I was in the highlands in Vietnam.
Michael Boffman made it home safe from Vietnam, but 5 decades later, the war is killing him. He suffers from a rare form of cancer that he believes was caused by fish he ate when his troop ran out of rations in rugged mountain terrain near the demilitarized zone.
And they had these little smaller hand grenades. They weren't full-size grenades. And we'd throw those in the river and then dive down and get the fish off the bottom.
But in the military, they don't hand out cookware.
It was hard to get that thing cooked. And I remember, like it was yesterday, trying to get a skewer and get scaled, get a skewer, hold over some trioxane tabs or some fuel tabs to actually do the cooking, but it never really fully cooked.
The cancer, called cholangiocarcinoma, or cancer of the bile duct, goes undetected for decades, often making it incurable by the time it's diagnosed.
They're rare cancers. Cholangiocarcinomas are considered a rare to uncommon cancer.
UCSF oncologist Dr. Kate Kelly is an expert on the disease. She says its causes are still unknown, but there are clear risk factors, including a parasite called a fluke that infects freshwater fish in Southeast Asia.
When people eat raw fish, the fluke can then infest our own livers and cause an infection, which generally is cleared over time, but results in another cycle of inflammation that can lead to mutations and eventual cancers many years down the road, well after the original exposure occurred.
It's the only thing it could be.
But when Michael applied for disability benefits,
we were denied in 15.
The VA didn't believe him.
We don't think it's related.
3 times his claim was denied.
There isn't any help from them of helping you continue to get set up. Their job is to give you the denial.
Give you the denial.
Give you the denial. And keep the numbers down.
Other veterans are going through the same thing. From 2013 through 2017, the VA received 240 disability claims for cholangiocarcinoma. Only 57, or about 23%, were granted. As a result of all the claims, the VA conducted a pilot study published late last year that confirms, for the first time, evidence of exposure to the liver fluke parasites in U.S. soldiers during their service in the Vietnam War. But in an email to KPIX, a VA spokesperson told us a larger study would be needed to establish a link. In Michael's case, his personal doctor came to the rescue.
And we realized, in speaking to him, he has history of actually being out in combat.
For Dr. Philip Yee, the connection was obvious.
It's not chance that he just has one of these most rare tumors. There's a really good possibility that he was exposed because he had to live in that environment because he was in the war.
Dr. Yee sent a letter to the VA stating the connection was more likely than not. Well, that did the trick. Last year, 3 years after his first diagnosis, the VA finally approved Michael's disability claim. But he can't forget the hundreds of other fellow soldiers still waiting, and the hundreds more that don't know.
Let's get the veterans aware that there's an issue. That's why we're here. That's why we're talking.
In San Francisco, Alan Martin, KPIX 5.
Now, the VA admits now about 700 patients with Michael's kind of cancer have passed through the agency's medical system in just the last 15 years, but fewer than half submitted any claims because they didn't know there could be a possible link to their time in Vietnam.